Hello, how are you? Hope you're good. So here I am again with another setup. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna do this one again, but I was setting up either way, so I thought might as well. Again, if you just stumbled across this is not a bullet journal channel, so hence, the quality is not the same as for those videos, but I still hope that you guys gonna enjoy it. So nothing too original, it's just another autumn theme because it's October, so lots of leaves and some Halloweenish decorations and stuff like that. I am skipping the front page at the moment because I wanted to use paint on that, but I didn't end up doing it. It was a huge fiasco. It's gonna be saved for later. So yeah, for the monthly page, which is this, simply having a branch with some autumn leaves on the corner and then the days of the month sort of raining down. I think that I will try this instead of the calendar view. I've tried it before and it worked quite well for me. And then on the opposite side, I'm just drawing some falling leaves as well. And now the following was the first of the many stupid why type of mistakes. So I wrote main to-dos and then I realized, wait a moment, I don't like that D. It should be more branchy like the rest of the letters. And then I was like, yeah, no, that doesn't look right. So I Tipex it over and redid it the same way. Thank God for Tipex. I wish it was a bit more yellow so it would like match the page perfectly, but oh well. So did that for no reason whatsoever. But look at me. Yeah, no, that's much better. So here I am, gonna be Tipexing that once more. On the bottom of the page, I've decided to draw a huge scarf because, it's autumn, so why not? Through most of the spread, I'm gonna be using the same exact colors. I really need to stock up on more because I found that I didn't have the rustic colors that I wanted and darker brown, so I had to go over and over and I still didn't get the effect I desired. But oh well, I did what I had to do with the things that I had. So it's gonna be brown, lighter brown, red pen, which was a pain to color things in, and some yellow, and on some pages some blues. And that's pretty much all the colors I'm going to be using. So yeah, the monthly layout is events on the left side and main to-dos for the whole of month on the right side. Then I'm just coloring in the scarf, which was supposed to be like really dark brown, but as we said, no such thing in my inventory, so oh well. I quite like how this turned out until I sort of semi-ruined it later, you'll see. Now for these two pages, I have something new this month. I decided to give up on tracking because I maximum do like 10 days and then that's it. I don't know why I even started. I can definitely see the appeal, it just never works for me because I always forget. So what I'm gonna do instead is focus on two things that I want to improve. So on the left side, I have Good Deed, which is a self-care project of mine, which is just basically do something for myself every single day. So I'm gonna write what I'm gonna do for that, and it might just be simple as have 5 minutes of peace, sit and meditate, do yoga, have a cup of tea, something like that, something simple but that might actually improve my life a lot. And on the right side, I have this peaceful looking girl with windy hair. So similarly, I will have numbers going downwards the page just for every single day, and I will just be writing down what I have cleaned that day because I want to declutter big time because I have a lot of old things that need to go and I just don't have any space left whatsoever. I also just grabbed the paper because I need to like clean the brush from the black lining. So yeah, whatever. So I guess this is sort of a tracker but simplified and more specific to these two things. So I hope that's gonna work for me a little bit better. And then I have 2 pages for brain dump. I have this every single month. I didn't want any color on these pages, so I just doodled some things, as you can see. I really enjoyed my Steve the squirrel on the right side. Can't even tell probably that it's a squirrel, but I really like it. He's just sitting on the branch, chilling, looking caffeinated. And random pages are one of my favorites all the time because I need them. Okay, on to the weekly layouts. So I've gone back to the way I do them literally every single month, except that I decided to change up a little bit on the right side, because usually I'll have the separation of the week for days on the left side, and then I would add days as I go on the right, so that way I don't waste any space, because I'll just add a day, add my list, then add another day, you know. But that means that I cannot preset for the whole month, which sometimes is a good thing, but I found that sometimes I will just simply not have time during the month, and hence then I will just not use it. So I thought I will suck it up and change it up and also just preset it for the whole month. So it is a little bit of a pain, but I think it will work better after I'm done with this. So on the right side now, I will be having my general tasks that are not allocated to days and some doodles, and then at the bottom half I will have space for YouTube video ideas and scheduling and lists and whatnot for Instagram probably as well. Yeah, so for this one I have some leaves at the very bottom there. I have the color, I think that was just brown for the accent on the left side, and probably the cutest damn thing in this journal, this hedgehog. I'm so happy the way it turned out. It's just so cute. I need to name it. Comment down below telling me what the name of this hedgehog should be. Also, you know, last time that I uploaded my Harry Potter bullet journal, well, yeah, Zeus decided that flower water goes on top of that, so it completely ruined my new bullet journal. I had to buy this one, so this is the first actually theme in this bullet journal, because Zeus ruined the last one, and that was actually at the very beginning of September, so I didn't even get to use it, so that's a bummer, but oh well. Now the next page, I am just drawing a branch at the bottom, putting the days here again. And for this one I'm going for a mushroom basket, because autumn for me is time for picking mushrooms. That's what we used to do with my family when I was growing up, so it's very reminiscent for me to include that, and I really quite enjoy it. I added some red accents on this one as well, which I quite liked, which is unusual because I'm not like a big fan of reds or anything bright, as you can probably see. Although I did really want to have dark browns in this theme, but don't have any. So yeah, exactly the same. I just shifted the task bar onto the right, and I added this branch here because it looked a bit empty. Now this week, I think this is the one that I sort of did a bit calmer because I was a little bit overwhelmed. So just, you know, for the sake of it, I added a gray, which is my favorite color in bullet journal really. I did the shadowing with grey, and I just added some books and a cup of coffee because it is autumn, so you know. I quite like this page. It turned out quite simple, just as I wanted. I didn't add any extra details, and I like it because it's not cluttered. Not that I don't like the other ones, I really do, but just, you know, to mix it up. Now for the last week, I actually added 2 more slots for the 30th and 31st of October because I didn't, you know, I wanted to include it because it's a pain when the week is not even, and because it's obviously Halloween week, I added that theme. So you can see my task bar not having all the corners. I added a really hairy spider there, some spider webs, a silhouette of a flying witch, and some pumpkins because Halloween. What else am I gonna do? Yeah, and other than that, everything is exactly the same, except that I will have just, oh hello, that's my head, hello. Sorry for my voice, by the way. I've just had a cold as per usual, so I'm a little bit weird sounding. But yeah, I didn't go crazy with the colors here either, just colored in the pumpkins, and that was it. Oh, so okay, this is the fun part. So for my cover page now, I was like, I'll just do a pumpkin. So this is all ready, looking like a tomato. And then I did this, and that was alright, I could work with that, but no, I decided that one was too weird of a line, so I tried to change it up with the design that I was wanting to do, but so I just decided to tape it up together, but it shows up on the monthly layout a little bit. Not very much, but a little bit. So that kind of annoyed me because I really like the monthly layout. So oh well, I just taped those all together, and at that point I was quite tired of bullet journal setting up, so I just did whatever. I had no idea what I'm doing, so I just added a broom that looks very crappy. Written October, added some falling leaves, and made O into a sort of a pumpkin, because why not? And yeah, so I just colored stuff in, and that was me. I don't particularly like this one, I have to be honest, but it's there, it's done. Oh well. So now on to the actual flip through. So this is my monthly layout, as you've seen before. I will zoom in for some bits in case you wanted to see it closer. So this is the branch. I quite like it. It's simple, it's tidy, and I quite like this one. I can't believe I did that to the D. Oh well. Then this is for the good deed, and then there's the doodle for the live clean. I hope these go well. I hope I succeed, and I hope I remember. Yeah, the brain thumb pages. I like Steve the squirrel. Steve is nice. And the first week layout. So, you know, the hedgehog. Name the hedgehog, guys. Yeah, just showing you in case that was a bit too fast. The fast forwarded bits. I'm really happy with the hedgehog. I think it's my favorite part of the whole month. And then the crappy branch. And this. I know of people who are actually like active in this community watching this. This is not great, and a lot of people are so talented, but it's just fun to share, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did like it, you know, do the usual things. Let me know what you did for the bullet journal this month, and I will see you next time. Bye!